You have no mother, Lorraine. She died in there a few minutes ago. Now just get in your car and drive back to your family.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again.
Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another SerenitySoloReacts video. It's Soapy Sunday once again, so hopefully you enjoyed last week's show. It was a good start to the season, I thought. We've got the innocent lady who is being set up by that unhinged lady. We've got the lady who suffered temporary insanity, I suppose that's what you call it, who stabbed her husband to death. We've had a suicide. It all went off in that episode. We had a steam press accident. It wasn't an accident at all, but you know. And it ended with B. Smith going into Lynn Warner's room and sticking a hand over her mouth. These are the cut down versions. If you want to see the full versions, they're on my Patreon. They're all in full, so if you're liking this, maybe you could possibly go take a look. No, you don't have to. But if you want to, I would be greatly appreciative of it. If you like the video, please like, comment and subscribe if you're on YouTube. To all my Patreon members, I thank you all so much for supporting me and the channel. So without further ado, let's go straight into the video, shall we? Oh, full screen please. Thank you. So is this the intro the entire time now? It was the same one as last one. She looks a lot happier then than she does now, I can tell you that. So does she. Oh, if only she knew what she was getting into. I'm guessing that's when she got off the bus to start a new job. Oh, if only she knew. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. Did he get told what B did? I can't remember why B's in there, if it did tell you. Well, she obviously did something, otherwise she wouldn't have been in there at all, would she? I am going to try and improve on my commentary, I promise you that. Oh, so it's starting back from like the final scene from the last show. Well, I'll leave the final scenes in just in case you need a little reminder or it's your first time like watching the episode. And as I said in the last video, I have to remember to look into the viewfinder and up there. Now you will see me looking up there now and again to see if the record sign's still on. You'll see me looking down there. That's where the recording software is, and then obviously straight onto the telly. So you're going to see me looking all over the place. My microphone on? Yes, it is. Good. I have turned down the gain on the camera because it was a nightmare editing all the buzzing out on Goodnight Sweetheart, the other show that I've done that can't go on YouTube. So I've turned the gain down. Hopefully that will stop the buzzing and give you a more enjoyable performance. Now I'm going to shut up now because this is where it ended. I mean, I'm still going to comment on the video, but it's where it ended last time.
Shut up! Understand? Shut up! It's B. Smith. I only want to talk to you. Now you're going to be quiet, okay? And if you don't, I'll punch your face in, understand?
I only want to talk to you. I'm going to smack the hell out of you.
What was next?
Oh, no, I won't do that.
Do what I tried, love. I'm due to be released, paroled. Now, tomorrow they're going to ask you how this burn happened. And if you say I put the iron on deliberately, they'll keep me in here.
Good, you should be in here, you dreadful woman.
Think about it, kid. If I have to stay in here because of you, I'll see to it you don't get a safe minute. I run the girls in here, remember? Now think it over.
Well, apart from
It
Frankie.
was an accident. Just think. You could be rid of me tomorrow. Or have me on your back for the rest of your life.
B. Smith seems like such a bitch.
I'll pay you tomorrow. You better.
Yep, bent screw, like I said in the last episode. Oh, like at Wentworth, what's the name? Smiles. I wonder if her name's Mrs. Miles, Miss Miles. Because we had a B. Smith in Wentworth. We had a Lynn Warner, I think she was called Lynn Warner, the baby killer in Wentworth.
Having trouble with your hearing, Travers?
No.
That first bell means that at 6:30 you should already be out of that bed and getting yourself dressed and ready. Then clean and tidy this room ready for muster at 7 o'clock. I won't explain it a second time. Come on, out! I'll fix the next one that I...
What, I dare you to go back to sleep. Go on.
The last time you tell me to shut up.
Would she not get in trouble for that, insubordination?
Come on, Warner, out you get.
That cell seems
Morning,
very
Lynn.
bare
Sleep well, dear?
compared to theirs.
No.
Oh, pity. Never mind. Things might be easier for you after today. Know what I mean? Morning, Bee. Oh, morning, Mum. Big day, eh? Yes.
The problem
Get
is,
back inside. We
they'll
don't
get
want
rid
any
of
trouble
her.
today of all days, do we?
but then someone else could take up, worse could take up, Frankie could take over. Imagine that.
Get to your feet, Doyle. Up, come on. You'll never learn, will you?
He's had no bloody right putting me in here.
We did it
Mrs.
for your
Smith's
own
road to
protection.
take over.
Smashing up
Darling,
that room like that. Anyone could
smart
have been
enough.
killed.
I want to kill someone, you'll be the first to know.
It's a pity you're in here. Gonna miss saying goodbye to old B. Smith.
She going out?
Depends on that new girl that came in yesterday. But B's arranging things, and I think she'll get herself released, yes.
Does she know
You'll never
about
take over from B, Frankie.
her being
You're
let
too
out?
stupid. That violent temper of yours is gonna let you down every time.
I'll take over,
So
you
she
watch
is
me.
planning to take over.
The girls will do like I tell them. Once clean bloody B's out of the way, you screws her in for a dog's life.
Try it. You'll end up back here in the pound every time.
You want a bet?
Why didn't you wake me up?
Well, I guess
Come
that's
on.
Mr. Jackson then.
Did everything but drag you out of the bed.
Is Marty up yet?
Oh, no, I'm just going to get him now.
No, not yet, love. I want to talk to you for a minute. Sit down.
Oh, come on, we'll be late if we don't...
To hell with work, just for a few minutes. I want you to give up your job in the prison.
Give it up? Are you talking about?
Look, I've been watching you. Night after night, you either toss and turn for hours or you're out of bed moving about the unit. Our whole life seems to revolve around either the prison or the people in it. The problem is we both work there and, well, I think you should be the one to take a break from it.
I didn't see you in the last episode.
Or just be a housewife and mother.
Are you saying I haven't been?
No, but I'm saying that you've given years of your life
Oh,
to
don't
this
do
prison,
it.
and enough
Don't let
is
him
enough.
control you.
Oh, you really are the most incredible man. Look, I admit the job gets on top of me from time to time. We'd be inhuman if it didn't. What gets you down, you've admitted it. And as for being a mother, well, we have a very independent son of 16. He doesn't need us. We brought him up that way. How could I help him by giving up my job? Look, it's my life, Bill. You know that. Oh, I'll go and call Marty. Marty! Breakfast!
Yeah, at the moment, it seems she's the only one who's not a bitch in the
He
prison.
hasn't slept in his bed.
Run away, teen! What are you going to do, Lynn?
Having trouble?
I'll manage, thanks.
Come on.
Going to tell the truth?
Shouldn't you be in yourself?
Gonna
Oh,
get
I've been
rid
here
of
so
B.
long now, they ignore me. I suppose I'm one of the few prisoners that can go anywhere. I'm going out today.
Oh, no.
What do you mean, no?
Oh, Mum, you're the only one who's...
So we're losing 2 people in the second
things
episode.
will improve for you.
Well, 3, including...
The trouble with the girls is that some
suicide.
crimes upset them.
You know what they say I did.
Oh, yes, but I've been here so long now that nothing shocks me. And you are paying for it, aren't you?
But I didn't do it.
There you are. That
Oh,
you
we
told
know
it.
she didn't do
Bee's
it.
going out too.
Yes, so I believe.
Is it true she rules the girls here?
Yes, in many ways she does. But when Bee goes out, Frankie Doyle will take over.
Oh, she couldn't be any worse than Bee.
Oh, yes, she could, Lynn. There's lots worse than Bee Smith. Oh, come on. That's the bell for muster.
Got to keep checking the microphone because the clip's not that tight.
Come on, we better get moving.
Well, I've left
It's had
him a
a bit
note
of
to ring
clamp
us
on
as
it.
soon as he gets in. Well, why should he suddenly stay out all night? It's not like him.
Well, we'll know that when he gets home.
Well, he's not dressed as an officer, so I wonder what Mel Lee does.
I thought you'd gone to work.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Very 70s haircut.
Well, what?
Oh, come on, Marty. Where have you been all night?
Stayed with some mates from school.
Which mates?
Oh, you don't know them.
Why did you stay?
Oh, hell, Mum, we had a bit of a party, that's all. When I noticed the time it was so late, I decided not to ring you.
And since when would we have objected to you waking us up?
Okay, it wasn't only that. If I'd told the others I'd have to check in with me parents, it would have made me look like a kid.
Well, that's what you are, a kid.
No, I'm not, Dad.
What happened last night?
Every
Nothing happened,
16-year-old
Mum.
Never
thinks of an
lied to us,
adult.
Marty. Don't start now.
Look, stop treating me like one of your crims, will you? That's the trouble with you two, you know that? You're both so used to locking up people in their cells, you think you can do that to me too? Well, I come and go as I please, okay?
Now, hold on. We're not finished yet.
Dad, I've done nothing wrong. Now, either you believe me or you don't. It's up to you.
We haven't time to talk now. Let's sit down quietly tonight, eh?
You sure you can spare the time?
What do you mean by that?
Forget it, I'm late for school.
Well, your breakfast ready?
I'm not hungry, Mum.
Sulky, typical teenager.
Hey, cheer up.
Cheer up. It's like a stranger, Bill.
I know.
I did read
Let's have lunch on the lawn, eh?
that was actually the Grundy
Mum and Bee
officers
spent
or
the
something
evening
like
today.
that.
They're going to have a farewell party for them.
And just made it up to...
You
look
sure
like
Bee's going to be
autism.
released?
Well, depends on that new girl, Lynn Warner.
Now, I don't want you to feel intimidated
Grundy being
in
the
any
people who
way.
made this.
If that burn was made deliberately, you will be protected if you make the statement.
She should have been in protection anyway.
It wasn't done deliberately. It was an accident.
How did the accident happen?
Just get a
Bee was
drink.
showing me how to operate the steam press. I pulled the lever down and left my hand in too long.
Yesterday, you said B. Smith did it deliberately.
I was upset, that's all. It wasn't her fault.
All right, you can go.
Hope these sound levels are okay, as I said
I better
before.
nip in quickly.
Mum, what will we do without you?
I did
One of
lower
the
the
others will
gain.
look after you. Don't worry.
Sit down for a moment, will you? Your daughter hasn't been to see you for over 12 months now. Are you sure it's all right for you to stay with them?
Of course it's all right. It's because of her having to move so far out of town and then having another baby.
Yeah, but still,
But it's a big house. They'll have a room
could
for
visit
me.
a few times
I'm
in
there.
12 months.
You'll find things have changed out there.
The girls often tell me about it. More permissive.
You could call it that.
Times have
You've
changed
been
even
like
more
a mother
now.
to a lot of those girls. They'll miss you.
I'll miss them. I'll miss you, too. You've been a good governor for this place. Of course, I'd never admit I ever said that to you.
Thanks, Mum. I'll see you at the farewell.
Oh, yes. The farewell.
You gonna make a speech, Bee?
Try and
So
stop
she's
me.
getting out.
Lucky that girl said it was an accident.
Yeah, lucky for her.
You phoned your fella to say you're coming out?
No, I want to surprise him.
Ain't that
Look at him.
sweet?
Butter would melt in his mouth. I can just imagine his face when I stand there and say, well, Harry, after all these years, eh?
How many years is that, she said?
And then,
Yeah, and then wow.
Oh, you really must have loved him a lot, Bea. All those years with just a photograph to remind you of him.
Yeah. But it'll be worth waiting all those years. It'll be worth it. Hey, Marilyn, I want to work with Doreen, so clear it, eh, will you, love?
Oh, yeah, okay. See you later, then.
After all that time, the cobwebs need cleaning.
You know what's going to happen the minute I leave here, don't you, Doreen?
You mean Frankie?
Right. She is going to move in so fast, they'll wonder what's hit him. And she's going to want you to move back in with her, too.
Oh, I don't want to do that, Bea.
Oh, how many times have I heard that in the past?
Oh, I mean it this time. She's pretty scary,
So I'm not sure if
she's
her and
scary,
Frankie
all
are
right.
together.
God help you lot in here if she gets control. But it won't
He's
last long.
flip-flopping.
So keep away from her, understand?
What do you mean it won't last long?
Never you mind. Just listen to what I say. Get back with that fat cow,
She planning
and you'll
something?
regret it.
Is someone else going to take over the girls, Bea?
That's right.
Who?
Ah, now that's a big surprise. Mind you, Frankie will think she's in control. But that won't last long. No, it won't last long.
Bea, they're all ready for the farewell.
There's a glass, right?
I'm confused. She's getting out, so is she planning something? She's coming back in, or confused? No spoilers in the chat, please, for the Patreon or YouTube. And John Travolta's made a cameo.
We have these gatherings on very rare occasions. Today, we are all here to farewell Bea and Mum. Over the many years, I've come to know them both very well, and I know I can speak for you all when I wish them well in their new lives. Bea and Mum, the girls have all either made or bought good luck cards for you, and everyone has clubbed in for a present for each of you to remember them by. Good luck.
When you all came here, I know I told you I was Queen Bee. I also said I'll be here when you come and I'll be here when you get out. But the governor changed all that when she called me into her office and told me I was being paroled.
My
just
God,
what Mum's going to do,
please.
I don't know. But
Oh dear.
What's she doing
gonna
here?
spoil it.
You sent a letter out of solitary. Well, you could have left it till after the presentation.
Oh, come
Why
in,
didn't you tell
Frankie.
her after the
Wouldn't be the
presentation?
same without your smiling face. Just don't go smashing the furniture, eh? Well, things might change for the better, or they might change for the worse. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Oh, no, Mum was
Yes,
to say
the
a few
table's
words,
for
so
food, not for
get on with
feet.
it, Mum, and let's see those presents.
Did you say a present?
This has been the only home I've known for quite a few years now. And you have been my only family. You've all called me Mum, and in my way, I've thought of you as daughters. I know most of you have a lot of good in you, and my prayer will be for you all to find some happiness when you eventually leave here. I won't forget you. And when I get settled with my daughter, you'll be welcome to call and see me in my little room, just as you were always welcome here.
Oh, that was the better speech. That was more sweet. Heartfelt.
Mum, every girl made a square for it.
So they didn't buy it? Oh, man, they've had to buy the cotton, wouldn't they? So what the hell did Bea get? Did Bea get nothing?
She'll be back in 10 minutes. Go for your life.
Then screw!
Wilkins Electrical.
Oh, could I speak to Eddie, please?
Pardon
Eddie?
me, I apologise.
Who is it?
Marilyn.
Hang on a bit. Eddie, phone. Some dame calls Marilyn wants to speak to you. Bloody personal calls. Hello?
Eddie?
Oh, hiya, Marilyn.
She had to
He said
take
to
the
give you a
time when she
ring.
had it.
Yeah, any time.
When are you coming over again?
Well, just as soon as you've got another problem with the wiring.
I'll see what I can do.
Great.
That's the man from
Eddie,
Down
could
the
you do me a
Twist.
favour?
The dad.
One of the girls, B. Smith, is leaving today. You couldn't give her a lift into town, could you?
Never
As a
noticed
surprise
that.
from the girls?
Well, what time?
About half an hour. Oh, gee, thanks, Eddie. You're fantastic. I can't wait to see you again. I've got to go.
Listen, fix the wiring, eh?
As soon as I can. Bye, Eddie.
And Vera, I don't know why all this is coming
listen,
to me
that was
now.
an old lady. She
She
wants a
was
quote on
the
some wiring. And,
Alf's sister in
said I'd go right
Home and Away.
Yeah, right.
I don't know why all this is coming to me now.
Hello.
Hello.
I didn't see you at the farewell.
No, I didn't go.
I've come to have a last look at the garden.
What's going to happen to it now?
I don't know. I just hope someone takes it over. See this rosebud? I've been waiting weeks for this beauty, and now I won't be here when it blooms.
Well, I'll look after the garden if you like.
I'd rather be
Shall I
out
get
there
out?
than waiting for a flower
Thank
to
you,
bloom
Lynn.
in there.
I'd like that. I've spent so many hours here, away from it all. It might help you.
Mum, are you bitter?
Bitter? No, I don't think I'm bitter. I'm certainly not bitter about the screws who run the place. After all, they didn't put me in here, and most of them have been good to me. I did wrong, Lynn, and I had to pay for it.
I didn't do anything wrong, Mum.
They want to kick us out, Mum.
All right, Bee. I'll be just having a last look at the garden.
Oh, you and your garden.
Lynn's going to look after it.
Sure your daughter will have a garden.
Doctor won't be long now, Rosie.
Mum saying goodbye to her garden.
Yes, she's worked very hard
I don't
on
know
that
if they had
garden.
maternity wings in
I wish I was
the
going out.
70s.
Oh,
Must have done.
you'll be out in another 12 months.
It'll be too late, won't it?
Too late?
I don't want my baby born in a prison, Mrs. Jackson.
Well, it won't be, will it? As soon as you go into labour, you'll be transferred to the city hospital.
And then we'll both be brought back here. As soon as he's born, he'll be brought into a prison and it won't be his fault.
Oh, so it's a boy now, is it? Look, Rosie, the baby hasn't been
released
sentenced.
quite quick.
Hasn't he? For the rest of his life, he'll know he was a prison baby.
Well, what's wrong with that? I was.
What?
A prison baby. Yes. My mother was in prison when I was born.
So should
Probably
be
one
giving
of the
out
reasons why I'm
personal
doing this
information.
job.
Okay, Rosie, see how you're progressing, shall we? Rosie?
It's not a good idea to give out personal information in a prison. Well, when you're a
I
guard,
don't
anyway.
believe that. You're just saying it to make me feel better.
Please yourself. Give me a call when she's through, will you please, Kate?
Yeah, okay.
I have to keep a close eye out for nudity.
Ready, Mum?
Even on Patreon,
Oh,
that's got
hello,
to be
Mr.
blurred.
Jackson. Isn't this lovely? Fancy every girl made a square for it. It's as though I'm taking a small part of them with me.
Yes. What about the rest of your things?
Oh, no. My daughter and son-in-law have a beautiful home. I won't need a thing. I'm leaving these for whoever comes in here. I hope they remember to water this one. I almost lost it when Lizzie poured hot water on it by mistake.
Mum, when you get out.
How can you pour
Try to
hot
put it all
water on by mistake?
Oh, I will. I'll have my
See the
grandchildren and
steam.
my daughter and her husband. That'll keep me busy.
No, I meant that invitation for the girls to call on you. You may find that you'd prefer not to be reminded of your years in here.
That won't happen. I know what the girls are like, but I'll never be ashamed of talking to them in the street or of inviting them to my home.
Will your daughter
Hey,
want
I'll help you with that.
other criminals around the house, though? That's the main thing. I mean, it's one thing for her to stay in contact, but a daughter might not want her to. Well, might not want them there.
Well, strange, isn't it? Yes, yes, it does. Oh, look, there's my daughter. Now, you sure that young man's going to come for you?
Don't worry. If he doesn't make it, I'll get a taxi.
Oh. Oh, it's been so long.
Hello, Mum.
Madge!
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I love
Lorraine,
Madge in Neighbours.
This
She
is a
was
good
fab.
friend of mine, B. Smith. Hello.
Must be a big day for you getting your mum back.
Yes.
Favourite character until
Dozens of girls
Susan
in
and
there
Carl
loved her
Kennedy?
very much.
Yes, well, we'd better be going.
I cried so hard when she died in Neighbours.
Goodbye, Bea, and good luck. Bye, Mum.
Now, where are you off to? Well, she's going to her husband, obviously. Is anyone picking up? Oh, yeah, Eddie. Duh.
G'day, Bea.
Hi, Willie.
Been waiting long?
Yeah, 10 years.
She waiting as long as I thought then. I mean, quite a while, obviously, but not as long as I thought.
And then you just bring it down, and that's all there is to it. Are you sure you want to
Make
do
sure
this
you
job?
keep your arm out of
Yeah,
it,
I'm sure.
love.
Besides, it'll save the other girls getting their hands burned in accidents. won't
Yes.
Yeah, well, that was a terrible crime. She deserved what Bea did to her. She buried that poor kid alive in a hole at the bottom of his parents' garden. She'd have left him there if they hadn't found him with that tracker
They
dog.
must know innocent
Hey,
people go in
do
there
I
as
look
well.
okay?
Could at least
Yeah,
hear
why?
it out.
Oh, I feel just lousy. I wonder if I could see the doctor. Oh, any old excuse. Have you seen Dr. Millie yet?
Yeah, I've seen him.
Fantastic, isn't he?
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
after
he's
a few months
British.
here, I think a guy of 90 would be fantastic. I reckon every girl in the prison's made a pass at the doctor.
By that I mean,
Except old
because it's
Frankie.
foreign, people kind of
Hey, imagine
get
that.
drawn to the
Frankie and the
accents.
doctor.
What about Frankie and the doctor?
Nothing, Frankie.
I'll ask you again, what about Frankie and the doctor?
We weren't talking about you. It's a film I saw before I came in here.
A film about Frankie and the doctor?
Yeah, that's right.
Kind of films that.
What are you doing operating that press
I
anyhow?
should have thought that would have been obvious.
I operate that press, no one else.
Sorry, I thought B. Smith operated it.
B. Smith is out. I'm in charge of the press now and everything else around here. Now get out.
You don't scare me, Frankie.
I will, love. I will. What's wrong?
Hold on, so you can
Karen's
just
decided she can't stand the steam, so I'm taking over the
you can
press.
just take over
Okay,
like
Will?
that. There's
You
no
asked if you
voting
could do
system
this
on
job.
anything.
Yes, I know.
Look, the doctor wants to see you in 15 minutes. Doyle, take over that press.
Sorry, I've just literally seen like a
Doctor wants to
line
have a look
of
at your
something
hand.
just
Oh,
there.
okay.
We always said Mum had green fingers.
Like a
You know,
Spider-Man.
I actually caught her having a pep talk to one of these one day.
Spider string.
What did she do?
Do?
Why was she in here all that time?
Oh, or she killed someone. Come on, don't want to keep the doctor waiting.
It's just supposed to tell them, even if they're out. I'm not sponsored by Pizza Hut, by the way. No affiliation.
Sorry about that, dear. Must have been all the excitement.
Drink your tea.
But
Is
they got
everything
paid
all
for it,
right
though.
at home, Lorraine?
Why do you ask that?
Well, you're so different. I imagine
It
we'd
seems
have
quite
hundreds
cold.
of things to talk about, but all the way from the prison, you've hardly said a word to me.
Well, look, there is something.
Ron doesn't want me to come and stay with you, does he?
No, Mum, it's not Ron. I don't want you.
What a
Oh,
bitch!
look, there's no point in beating about the bush. I've done a lot of thinking these last few years.
That's
Ron
not
has
the
done
Magi
very
no
well
one
at his
loves.
job, and the children. Well, Judith Ann goes to ballet, and Andrew has his cubs.
What has all this to do with me, Lorraine?
Everything. I couldn't stand my friends to find out about you. I will not have my family
I don't
pay for
like
a
it
mistake you
already.
made, Mum.
I paid for that mistake, Lorraine.
Yes. Well, you can't come and stay with us, and that's all there is to it.
I see.
You can call me a bitch if you like. Ron's
You
as
already
good as
have.
done that.
Years you let me believe I had a room at your home. Why?
All right.
So where the hell is she going to
I think they'd ever
stay?
let you out.
You hoped I'd die in there.
Yes. You know, I've never really forgiven you for what you've done.
She's actually making
When
me
we moved to the
angry.
new district, I tried to forget all about you. I want to make a clean break, Mum. Well,
she's got
Just
hair
I'm
like
being
the
honest.
Cowardly Lion in this episode. In this
I
series.
always wondered what being honest meant.
I'll arrange a room for you somewhere, and Ron will be in touch with you about some financial details.
Could we leave now, please?
Did she kill her husband, her dad? Sorry, I may have missed it when I was talking. I apologise if I have. It's the first time watching this through, so...
Open the boot, Lorraine.
What do you want?
Open it.
What are you doing?
I'll catch a bus.
Don't be stupid. I said I'd drive you into town and arrange a room for you.
I'll find my own.
But I can't just drive away and leave you out here.
Why not?
Because you're my mother.
You have no mother, Lorraine. She died in there a few minutes ago.
Oh, bless her.
Now just get in your car and drive back to your family.
Oh, I feel so sorry for her. I actually feel like I'm going to tear up for her. Oh, bloody hell. How the hell can someone treat the mum like that? I mean, she's paid for what she's done. I don't know what she did. I know she killed someone.
Whereabouts in town, Dee?
Treating mum like that
I told
is
you.
despicable.
The
Unless
city.
she's hurt you.
Yeah, I know that, but the city's a big place. Come on.
I can taxi. You better get back to work. You can't drive me all over Melbourne.
Look, just tell me where you want to go and let me decide whether I've got the time, right?
When I cough or
Alright.
anything like that, I will mute it in
The Monarch Hotel.
in editing.
Go on there.
Yes.
You sure, Bea? I mean, it costs an arm and a leg just to walk into that place.
You know, I got paid for slaving my guts out in the laundry, didn't I?
They paid you? How much?
$3.75 a week. So I can afford to stay there at least one night, eh?
I don't know how much that'll be in
I
today.
noticed you working in the garden.
Today's money
Yes,
or the
I
conversion
promised I'd
rate.
look after it for her.
Yeah, so don't go getting any dirt on that burn. It's probably best that you keep the bandage on and wear gardening gloves. Sister, put a clean bandage on that, would you, and send the next one.
Yeah, but it still hurts. It'll feel really tight now.
Next.
I'm sorry if you think I talk too much. This is a reaction video. I can't just post them up bare.
Hello, Karen?
It's transformative.
Why did you send for me, Greg?
Yeah, just wanted to know how you're getting on, that's all. Please sit down.
I'd rather not.
Please.
Shouldn't he wait until... I know Lynn's in
I
the other
phoned
room
Dan
getting a
Waring
bandage
last night.
on.
Really?
We discussed your trial.
I understood
shouldn't
a
he wait for
barrister
her
should
to go
respect
before
the
she comes
confidences of
in?
his client.
Well, he obviously didn't have your
Confidentiality.
confidence.
I want to discuss it. Although I suppose now I'm in the clink, even doctors
The
can
hell's
betray
that?
confidences.
If I betrayed a confidence by saying your husband tortured you, then I'm glad. Waring told me you seemed hell-bent on pleading guilty.
Why not? I was guilty.
Oh, great, and now you're going to sit in here and rot because of some masochistic desire to be punished, is
I
that it?
wouldn't call it that.
Well, then what would you call it, for Christ's sake? Look, you've requested to work in the laundry. Karen, you were a qualified teacher. You could teach these bored, aimless girls any one of a dozen subjects, but... No, you opt for the laundry.
I don't know.
Look, I know you. I loved you once, remember? If you killed that man, you had one
They
hell of
were
a good
together.
reason. Now, what was it?
Simple. I hated him.
Why?
Greg, the trial's over. Do I have to face another cross-examination in here?
Now that's got me wondering why they split up.
Sister, show her out.
Looks good. Hypocrite. I bet he tells people to stop
You okay?
smoking.
No. Have you spoken to her yet?
Karen Travers? No, why?
Fly.
She will, Bill. She's a qualified teacher, and yet she wants to work in the bloody laundry.
Well, it's natural enough. She obviously wants to forget the past.
Yeah, I'm not concerned with her past. It's her future I'm worried about.
Meg told me you knew her once.
Yeah, I knew her once.
That tone of voice, does that mean like he doesn't know her anymore? Like she's a completely different person? If you'd like me to zoom out my camera settings or anything like that, let me know. So you can see my arms waving about.
Oh, it's okay. Thanks.
You, gonna keep the garden going?
While I'm here.
Keeping your hand in, are you?
What do you mean?
Digging holes. Better look out, love. She'll be burying you alive next.
Oh, God, how many more times? I didn't do it!
Of course you did it. You put that little boy into that hole. That's what you did.
Leave her alone, Frankie.
I'm not gonna leave her alone. And one dark night, I'll...
No!
Fix her.
Mum was waiting for that to
sorry,
bloom.
I'm so clumsy,
Do you
that's the
mind?
trouble. Oh, you want to fight, do you?
Go on, Len.
Leave her alone!
Well, they never heard them shouting to begin with. Oh, can you imagine if Linda came top dog now for taking on Frankie?
She's off a flaming rocket, that's what happened. I come over here to smell the flowers and she took to me with a shovel. Is that true?
No. Well, what difference does it make?
All right. One more incident from you, darling, you'll be back in solitary.
I think that's what they called it in Wentworth, wasn't it? Lag.
I'm sorry about the garden.
Yeah, 'cause Boomer when she went on Liz.
Can I ask you something? Do you believe I could be innocent?
I don't believe anybody in this place could be innocent.
Oh, come on. People do get
Come on, let's
found
go
guilty
in.
when they are innocent.
I won't eat another thing until somebody listens to me.
Lynn, a hunger strike won't prove a thing.
Won't it? We'll see.
Hunger strikes don't work. They know when you get hungry, you'll eat.
Will there be anything else, madam?
No, that's all.
Has anyone actually starved to death from a hunger strike?
Here you are, son. Thanks.
Oi, I'll give you a tip as well. You look down your nose at me once more while I'm here, and I'll chuck you through that bloody window.
You telling
Now
me?
Get out.
This bit what we're
How long
going
you
on
staying here,
YouTube, just
Bea?
in case it's
Oh, just for
copyrighted.
the one night, that's all.
One night of luxury, eh?
Yeah, something like that. Here, got time for a drink?
Oh, no, Bea, I should be getting back. Well, I suppose I could lie to the boss, couldn't I?
Oh, this is Mrs. Smith, the Regal Suite. Send up a bottle of champagne and 2 glasses, will you?
So where
Did
do you
you
go
not buy
after the night of
anything
luxury,
from-
Bea?
Oh, after night of luxury.
Is it
Back to
commissary?
my hubby, of course. Oh, I've dreamt of this moment. I used to
Just
work
saved
here,
up all the money.
you know, in this hotel. I washed up in the kitchen for 2 years and never saw the inside of one of these suites. I promised myself for 10 years that I'd book in here when I came
Fly.
out. And here I am. Hey, Eddie, what are you doing this evening?
Well, I'm probably going to the pub, Bea.
Well, look, how would you like dinner and a show on me, the works?
Well, what about your husband?
Oh, I'm saving him for tomorrow night. Well, don't do me any favours.
No, it's not that, you know.
I won't
it's
seduce you, promise.
So the cobwebs have to stay for
We go
another
Dutch, all
night.
right?
Oh, like hell we go Dutch. Look, I saved that dough all those years I was inside. And I am going to blow the lot, tonight and tomorrow. After that, it won't matter anymore. So enjoy it, Eddie. For the next 24 hours, it is going to be luxury all the way.
At least she found somewhere. She's not sleeping on the streets, bless her. My God, that's no bigger than B. Smith's old cell.
Well, you want it or don't you?
In fact, it looks smaller.
Smaller than the last room I had.
Yeah.
Yeah,
see?
well, I got a double, but it's dearer. Well, I mean, it's up to you.
I'll take it.
All right. You pay in advance.
Oh, bless
Fix
her.
me up when you come to reception.
I'm really sorry for her. You pay in advance. Here's the room. Come pay me later. Well, it's not as advanced as I thought. Oh, that's the slowed down version of the main theme. Oh, I like it when shows do that. Makes it sadder when a sad moment happens. Is that going to happen all the way through? Or was that where adverts were?
I'm sorry we're late, Marty.
So what's new?
Now, come on, son. It's not our fault if we're held up at work.
Of course not. Well, I'm running late now.
But we were going to have a chat.
Yeah? Well, that'll keep.
No, it won't keep. Anyway, where are you off to?
Going to see a friend.
Or someone we know?
No, when you can both spare the time, I'd like to bring her home.
Her?
Look, you might as well know. I'd
Got
like
a
to move out and
girlfriend.
live with her. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
16? Look at it, there's rushing it and
What?
it's jumping straight off the cliff.
Hi. No, I was just leaving. Yeah. Bye. See you tomorrow, eh?
Well, if that was his girlfriend, didn't even say love you.
Can't be serious. He's only a kid, Bill.
Yes,
Is he?
Mrs. McEnroe. She thought he was a prison bell. Well, she'd have been so pissed if she woke up and that was just a dream. What I should have done, I'll do this in the next episode. I'll put the subtitles on for you. I should have done that. I didn't do it in the last series either that I filmed. I'll do that from the next episode onwards.
Hey, I ordered breakfast in bed. Thanks. Look, I want a hairdo. What time is the salon open? Oh, good. Book me in, will you? I want the works.
That's if it's got subtitles. It should have. It's a DVD, but hopefully.
Good morning, Diamond Mine Jewelry. May I help you?
Is Valerie there?
Speaking.
Hi, Val. It's your old cellmate, B.
Oh, here you are.
At least she made something of her life when she got out.
I hardly
Guessing she's the
recognised
owner.
B. I wasn't sure you'd show up. Promise is a promise. Drink before lunch? Gin and tonic, thanks. Well, how's the jewellery business? Took me a while to get re-established after all those years inside, but it's booming. When did you get out? Yesterday. Did, you bring the present for my hubby?
Why couldn't you have just spoken to
So
them
you're
when she
going
was
ahead
out?
with everything, just the way you said you would? That's right. When we've had lunch, I'm going to get a text to all the places I have thought about for 10 years. A last look at everything. Then I'll get some flowers and go and see where they put Debbie. And then
Is that a daughter?
I'll go home. To my husband. I wish you wouldn't do it, Bea. Oh, now, come on. You know me well enough. Val, I won't change my mind.
What's in the box? B. I hope the buzzer's gone on the microphone. I had an awful buzz last time. Second episode, and this tune's been used quite a lot. And overusing it. To make an impact, it's got to be used sparingly. Oh, she's only 20.
What am I going to do, Mum?
Talk to your father.
He's kicked me out, Mum. He brought some woman home about 2 months ago and told me to get out.
Oh, you need help, Debbie. Someone has got to help.
I wanted you to help me, Mum. I wanted you.
So her husband kicked a daughter out. She ended up dying, obviously.
There's no use you making a scene. Permission has been refused.
Really?
Oh, please. Please let me go to him. He's all I've got. Please.
I've already told you. The answer is no.
A bit wooden. I'll say that. That was a bit wooden.
I'm sorry, Debbie.
That's just the way she remembered it.
Sorry.
So here's what we know. The daughter got kicked out. Then she died. And that's what we know. And she still goes back home to the husband.
So, that's what you look like. What are you talking about? Just tell him B's outside.
She's gonna shoot him.
When the hell did you get out?
Yesterday.
You needn't think you're coming back here.
I don't want to come back. I just brought you a present.
Well, I did not I did not expect that. When she got given the gift, I was thinking, was it some kind of weapon or something like that? Because she could have bought it herself otherwise. But it started to click a bit when she was at the grave. Obviously that was just before. But bloody hell, when I saw the gun, that's when it was just like, woof. Oh, there's no, it's just the tune, it's no song. Well, I apologise about that, it's all my fault, obviously. Always is in this place. But as always, I'll leave it going to the end. I mean, I know I'm not saying much now, I've got to leave that for the sign-off. But I promised to keep it to the end for you, so I shall. Unless, obviously, it gets copyrighted for the music. On the YouTube cut-downs, it won't have that on. Okay then, it was a bit of a shock. As I was saying through the end credits to the Patreon members, it started to click a little bit when she got given the gift. I mean, I thought to myself, well, I may have said it, why didn't she just buy it when she went out? And I was thinking, well, is there something in that box she couldn't buy? You know, legally. Then when she was at the grave and having those flashbacks, and she'd been kicked out, the daughter had been kicked out by her dad, and she wanted some mum and stuff like that, then she was dead. It started to click a bit more, like, is she going to do something? I mean, like, I know it says, but she still went back to him, because I still weren't sure if she was going to or not. But as soon as I saw the gun, bloody hell, now it all makes sense why she says Frankie won't be top dog for long. So it looks like we've got B for quite a while. The show ran for 600 and I think it was somewhere around nearly 700 episodes, I think, and then on Wikipedia. I can't remember the exact amount, it was the high 600s. That's spanning quite a few years, so it looks like we've got B Smith for quite a long time, unless like she gets killed or transferred or something like that, but you never know. Hopefully she goes a bit easier on the new people and hear what they have to say instead of just sticking their hand in a steam press. So yeah, I enjoyed that episode. I'm enjoying this series so far. I mean, I know we're only 2 episodes in. Yeah, it's been quite strong. I really felt sorry for Mum. I got her daughter is such a bitch. My God, no wonder she... Well, in her words, your mother died in there, in prison. So, bloody hell, that was a good episode, I'll tell you that. Thank you so much for watching. These episodes are cut down on YouTube if they can get on YouTube. If I can't do anything about that, I'm afraid. What'll happen is, cut down on YouTube, they go on full for Patreon members on Daily Motion. they can watch that. Any series after, say 6 months down the line, then this may be put on full input, put public on Dailymotion, because I want the Patreon members to have a good exclusivity before it goes on. And thank you so much to the Patreon members as well. I greatly do appreciate it, and I appreciate your support, and I appreciate you most of all. Thank you so much. So I thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, could you please like, comment and subscribe? That would really help me out. I'm not asking you to share the videos because copyright reasons and stuff like that. You will get banned if you share them on the wrong websites. And if you enjoyed the video, please come back for the next one, or check out the other videos that I've got, and I'll hope to see you there. Okay then, goodbye.